everybody, this is Pastor Bonnie, and I am excited to just do a quick, easy, simple painting with you tonight. I'm going to show you the inspiration for it. So this was one that I did last week, and this one you can see it's all different color flowers, and it's a palette knife technique, see, with the texture on it. And so what I want to do is I'm going to do a really simple variation of the exact same painting. I sell them on my, oops, sorry guys. I sell them on my website, and they sell out about as quick as I can make them. So they're fun and they're easy, and I like to take you guys along, and I'm sorry that it's kind of jerking a little bit, but these are the only two that we're going to use for this. Super, super, super easy and fun, and I'm sorry for the shadows. Let me see if that's a little better. I'm in my office, and I like to use my cell phone to do these. So what we're going to do is I just have some regular white. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and we're just going to put, what I want in the background is just really light pastel, really light pastel colors. So we're going to do white first, and then I want just a tiny little touch of this pink medium. So I'm going to put just a little tiny bit because I'm going to mix it in with the white. And what I think I'll do, because that's really thick body paint, I'm going to just put little daubs on the canvas. And then we want to do the same thing with just a tiny little bit of the blue. I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm actually at work, but I'm in between. I'm on a 45-minute time period. We get little breaks off the phones, so it's something joyful to do while I'm at work. And this is just a regular little square paintbrush. All I'm going to do is just move it over the canvas. No rhyme or reason, no pattern. And I just want it really soft. See, that's exactly what I wanted. And then we're gonna smooth it out so it's got a really pretty muted, actually I won't go this way. Just exactly what I wanted. And then, so I want to show you with the other painting, I love to use, so you can see, oops, this way. If you look on the corners, there's like little flowers around the edge. And I actually did that kind of backwards the last time, if you saw that video. This time, I'm going to put those in before we do our flowers. So we're going to be using Princess Purple, and we're going to be using some of this emerald green, and then the cool blue. And these acrylic, and so what I do, you guys, I love to use paper plates, and we have a fan brush. I get my paints, well, I like Hobby Lobby and Walmart the best. And these I got at Walmart, and they used to be 50 cents, but they're like $1 a piece now. So they're not that expensive, and I like the little ones better because I tried getting the bigger ones, and they get watery over time, and these won't. So that's why I really like them. So now this thick body paint, this I got at Hobby Lobby. This is actually really expensive. Some of this can be like $20 to a tube. It's very expensive and very thick, but I love it. So you can see those are colors. So we're going to start with the green first, and I love the fan brush because it just makes it look like ferns, and you just tap it on. So it's going to kind of look like green sprigs on the edges. And what I love about acrylic painting is add layer upon layer, and it just, every little bit that you do adds so much to it. So these aren't any rhyme or reason. I kind of want to maybe go like this a little bit too. Just kind of make it look a little different. And then I'll show you in a minute what I'm going to do. Quick, easy, and fun. I love it. And I'm not the greatest artist in the world, but boy, I sure have fun. And I kind of, you know, I always tell people I'm a pastor, I'm an ordained minister. So if you have any prayer requests, anything you'd like to pray about, I'm always here for you. You can leave it in the description box for me. And I get people who ask me to pray from all over the world. I'm honored to do that. And then I'm going to use that same brush, and we're just going to pick up the purple. See how it makes it look like a bouquet of flowers almost. But today's been a great day. It's Saturday, so tomorrow is church day, and I can't wait to go, especially after going through COVID and nobody could go to church. I just really treasure it, and I look forward to being in the house of the Lord. And then for those of you who don't know the Lord, I hope you'll find him and discover that he just really loves you and that he has a plan for your life, and he'll make himself real to you just like he has for me. And actually, I'll tell you my story while we're working on this. So I was 16 years old when I met the Lord, and I say met him because he became like my best friend. So when I was growing up, I grew up Catholic, and the Catholics are wonderful people, but I wanted a little more. I didn't want to just talk to the priests, and I used to carry my rosary beads around in my pocket because I wanted to know if God was real for myself. So one day I went to my grandmother's house, and she used to make cakes, birthday cakes. So what I'm doing, you guys, I'm just alternating all these colors. So this woman came in, and the woman, there was just something about her, just this genuineness, and I didn't know what it was, but whatever it was, I wanted it. So she came up to my house about a week later, and I grew up in an alcoholic family, and so in our home, my dad was in the military. Both my parents were really bad alcoholics, and just there was a lot of fighting, you know, kind of sad. And over time, so this lady came up to my house. She cleared away the cigarette butts, and she laid her Bible in the middle of it. She started to tell me that Jesus was the Son of God, and that he loved me, and that he had a plan for my life. I'm going to put some on the bottom too, guys. And I just remember thinking, I don't know what you have, but I want it. So she said, do you want to pray with me? And I said, yeah. I didn't know what she meant, but I was game. So she had me say this prayer. I said, dear Jesus, I ask you into my heart, and I ask you to forgive me of my sins. And you guys, instantly, the Lord made himself so real to me that I got up screaming, and I took the rosary beads and twirled them around, and I said, he's real, he's real. God made himself real to me in that instant, and I've never looked back. Like I said, that I was 16 then, and I'm 64 now. I have known nothing but the Lord in my life. He has been so good to me from that moment. And you know, life's not perfect when you know Jesus, but he talks to me during my prayer time, and he makes himself real. I'm gonna stop this for just a minute. I'll be right back. So from that moment on, I just discovered that the Lord, what could be really real, and he has been. You know, I tell people I like to set the timer every day, and I'll walk up down the hall, and I'll pray about whatever comes to mind, and then I'll set it for another 15 minutes, and sometimes before I knew it, it's been 2 hours worth of talking to the Lord. And what I tell people it takes practice, but you learn to listen to the whisper. That's what I call it. He will speak to you on the inside specifically about things in your life. I'll give you an example. Like I was telling you guys, I have this little business called Dragonfly Corners. And the Lord is so specific that I'll hear the whisper about, well, I'll give you an example of this one design He gave me during my prayer time. And that design, I can't keep up with it. I literally saw the picture in my mind. He said, use this, 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 and this glaze. And I've sold thousands of that design, and He's really blessed. So He cares about what you care about. So I put some of my thick body white paint, and I want to show you how to make the flowers. So you just pick it up like this, and then you just drag it on and make a petal. And what we're going to do is we're going to put these all over the canvas. It's so relaxing doing this, but you see, guys, how it has that really nice texture to it, and I just love this. And this is just, like I said, just the easiest technique you could ever do. Anyway, that's my story, and the Lord can be just as real to you and just as personal. He loves everybody the same. So I'm going to put some up in here. Now it's going to drag these other colors into it, and that's exactly what I want, because it makes it look like a little different bouquet of flowers with the little different colors in it. And these design, you can't make any mistakes with it. There's no right or wrong. So I'm going to stop the video, and I'll put a bunch more flowers, and I'll bring you back when I get a bunch more. So you guys, I'm back, and I want to show you something. So you see I've put a few more of these little petals in, but you can put them right over the top of the ones underneath, and that's what makes this so fun. See, so I'm going to put it right over the top of that one. Just like if you had a bouquet of flowers, you would see that. You would have them, because they're three-dimensional when you do it like this. These kind of remind me of apple blossoms. See? So you can put it over. Just do it just like that. I always keep a washcloth handy, and it's easier to clean the tools. But I want to try to mix a little bit of the purple with it, and I kind of want it to be like a little bit lighter. And then we're going to make a purple one. You always pick it up on the bottom underside of it. So we're going to do a purple one right here. And actually, these petals will be a little smaller. And I'm using the tip of the palette knife to get a little bit smaller petals. A lot of times I'll play worship music. I don't when I make the videos, because people tell me they can't hear me talking when I play the music. But if I was doing this without making a video, I would have worship music going, because worship to me is just, and I like instrumental. I'll get like guitars and stuff like that. I love the instrumental music. So I'm going to use some of the bright pink. But worship to me, it just draws you close to God, you know. So these, I'm going to make some little tiny ones with these. So you notice I used 4, and these have like 5 or 6 petals, but these little tiny ones, I like to make like little clusters of them. There's no rhyme or reason. That's why this is such a fun technique. Oops, I got a blue one. That's okay. I grabbed the blue by mistake, but we'll take it. So see, you can make mistakes that are pretty. It's easier to turn the page around, and this is an 8x10 canvas, you guys, so it's just a really small canvas, just super easy to do. And I'll stop it again and add some more flowers. So you can see I've gotten a few more flowers. I'll hold it up so you guys can see it. See? What I want to do, though, I'm going to put some, I think I'm going to put some little vines and curlicues in the, you know, in around here. So let me get the paintbrush for that. So this time I'm just using this. This is like a really fine tipped brush. I love it. It's got a nice point on it. So we're just gonna go making our little curlicues. Actually, let's see if I'll bring it up so you can see it. Sorry guys. It's gonna move a little bit, I'm sorry. So now you can see it a little bit better. But I'm gonna just put some really pretty little leaves. I love these. I use this design a lot on my pieces, and even with the dragonfly corners, I have a couple of mugs that I use the really pretty curlicues with. I just love them. Super easy. Going right over the top. And then I'm going to put some little tiny flowers in there. These videos are joyful to do, though. I appreciate you guys spending time, and I hope it's relaxing for you. You know, just a chance to get away a little bit, you know, kind of take a break from how hard things can be sometimes. And then we're going to put some more on this side. And these, you know, you can go like that, and just, you can make these like a vine. And yours will look very different than mine. And I will tell you, one time I was teaching a class. It was Christmas time, and we were in Oklahoma. There was probably 50 ladies in this class. Let me see if you can see that. And so what we were doing is we were working on Christmas trees, and everybody was just having fun. And the trees, what was so fun about it was you could do all these different color bulbs, and I had chosen the really traditional ones, you know, red, yellow, orange, green. You see how that picked up the white in it? That's okay. Well, this one lady did hers in pastel colors, and it was just so pretty and soft. And so what I did with this video, I had them put snow on the tree. And so when she did the pastel colors, it just looked so soft and pretty, and I never would have thought of that. And that's the cool part when you do these. Everybody has different ideas about things. But I know for me, I just feel so relaxed doing it. It's a nice little break. I love my job, but it was just kind of a nice break that they give us, and they do it on purpose so that you can go back and do better. Some of the vines are skinny, some of the vines are fat. Okay, and now I'll show you what I want to do. I'm just going to center it a little bit. So now I want to make little tiny flowers on these vines. So what I'm going to do is pick up the white, and you just go little dots. Actually, that has a little bit of water. Like little sprigs of flowers. So I'll go back and do some more so you don't have to watch me do all of it. So you guys, you can see how pretty it is with all of the textures and colors on it. And now I'm going to take my little brush and we're going to put some little tiny flowers in here. So I'm going to do the blue. Like little sprigs. So even though they're the same color as the bigger ones, they just are real pretty. Filling it in a little bit. And then we're going to put some of the pink ones in there. That's a little watery. That's okay. Remember, I said there's no mistakes in these. They're just fun. And then I want to put some white in there. I will tell you, when you work with acrylic paint, you really have to wash your brush in between because they get dried out.